But, my friends, the destiny of reformers, the destiny of those who carry a message, is such that the bearer of a message cannot reach his goal before he has completed his ability to confront physical harm and his ability to endure psychological harm. You all know the story of Saul and Goliath. See how the people's numbers dwindled when fighting was decreed for them, except for a few. When their prophet told them that God had appointed Saul as their king, they said, "How can he have kingship over us?" Those who accepted his rule and rallied under him said, "God will test you with a river. Whoever drinks from it is not of me, and whoever does not taste it is of me." So they drank from it, except for a few of them. When he and those who believed with him had crossed it, they said, "We have no power today against Goliath and his soldiers." The psychological trial is the last of the trials. The psychological trial is the last of the trials, just as a person completes their physical preparation, it is necessary for them to complete their psychological preparation. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, in such a scene, could hear the crying of children and women, and he could hear from behind the mountain pass. But there was no alternative. This brings us back to the cohesive society and the strong bonds. Otherwise, the people would have gone out and disbelieved. They would have rejected the Prophet. In our time, they would have rejected the resistance. Of course, we truly see in Gaza many scenes that remind us of that early generation, to see patience and selflessness, and to see people under siege eating tree leaves and grass and dying of hunger. And in the hadith, as narrated by our master Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas, he said, "I got up to urinate one night and I heard a rattling sound under my urine. I recognized the place, then I went to it in the morning, and it was the remains of a camel's hide, so I took it. I washed it, then placed it between two stones, meaning I ground it, then swallowed it and drank water with it, and I strengthened myself with it for 3 days. A camel, a piece of camel hide, taken from under the camel's skin. Islam did not come to us easily. It did not come to us from nothing. Therefore, my good people, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said that the people most severely tested are the prophets, then those most like them, then those most like them. A man is tested according to his faith. If his faith is strong, his trials will continue to afflict the believer until he walks on the earth without any sin. And in another hadith, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, describes the state of the believer. God will continue to test him until he expiates his sins. If any sin remains, it will be increased for him in the throes of